Hey G Squad, welcome back to the episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode is cool. I'm missing right here in my hand, and basically what this is a tripod that's used for your action cameras. So for this one in particular, they mentioned it's supposed to be supportive for the action camera from the actual brand itself, which is Crosstour, and it also works for a few other brands as well, such as these right here. But first thing first, let's actually open the product to show you guys what's included inside first. Alright, so when you guys first open it up, you can see that's what it looks like inside. Let's take it out. Alright, so right here is the tripod itself. And right here is another accessory. They do provide you guys a user manual right here. And that is basically everything that's included inside the package itself. So they do provide you guys a strap right here that you can use. But right here, we have the actual product itself. Alright, so this is basically what the product looks like. If you can see, it does have a wrist strap. So you actually put your wrist here if you guys want to carry around like that. On the bottom part, they do have the option for you guys to plug it onto a tripod if you guys need to. Otherwise, you can just use it normally like a selfie stick. So when I actually mentioned about the product itself, how it's a selfie stick, it really is a selfie stick. So I pulled it out like this. You can see it becomes a selfie stick right there. And when you're done using it, you can put it back in like this. And for the product itself, it does have a built-in charger, which is definitely super cool. So once you guys put your action camera on here, you guys can use the charger here to recharge your device. And the cable that they have that's built in is a micro USB cable. But it's definitely pretty compact because you can just put it back in here when you guys are not using it. So it's kind of like hidden. And on top part here is basically where you want to actually mount the actual camera itself for your action cameras. So you want to take this part out. And then put an action camera on top right here. So for this test, I'm going to show you guys how to use this option right here with the actual action camera that they have right here. So I'm actually get the parts and set it up to show you guys how it works. Alright, so I'm going to use the accessories that's provided for me for the actual action camera itself and slide it in. So once we have it slide in, then we can actually put it on the actual product itself. So just like this, slide it in right here, make sure it fits. And I want to screw this part back in right here, lock it back in, make sure it goes as far as you guys can. Alright, so that should be good. And let's say we want to recharge the product itself. Then just unplug this cable right here and just plug it on the side right here. Alright, so once I have it plugged in, it should start charging. So you can see it is charging the product itself. So it definitely does work as a charger if you guys want to use that option. And see on the bottom right here, they have the indicator light to show you guys the battery life that's on the actual selfie stick itself. So right now it's 3 out of 4. So it's not fully charged, but you can definitely still use it. So right now it's actually charging my action camera. If you need to recharge the product itself, you just have to replug the cable inside right here to recharge it. So I'm actually plugging in the cable to show you guys how to recharge it. Alright, so I'm plugging this part here onto my power bank. And then we'll plug the other side onto our actual device itself right here. Alright, so plug it in right there. And see right there, the indicator light show you guys that charging. So right now it's 3 out of 4 like I mentioned, so it had to fully charge. But that is basically how you guys know the battery life and how to actually recharge the product itself. So when you guys take a look at the actual product itself, it's definitely pretty compact. So if you just want to bring this on the go when you guys are traveling, put this on your backpack, you definitely can. When you extend the actual selfie stick itself, it actually goes pretty far. If you can see, this is how far it can go. And you guys actually tilt to the angle of the actual product itself like this. So that way you can actually face yourself like this. And that way you can do like selfie videos or self-vlogging or whatever. If you guys need to adjust it to make it shorter, you definitely can. Just like this. So that way it's not as far. And you guys can actually use like that if you guys want to. In terms of the battery that's inside right here, how big is the capacity that's on here? So the capacity that is on the battery itself is 2600 mAh, which is definitely a good amount to recharge the action camera itself. But the overall product itself definitely has a very good stable grip to it when you actually feel it. Right here it feels really nice. If it's wondering what the material that's on here, it's actually aluminum alloy, but that is basically everything that's on the product itself in terms of how to actually use it. If there's anything that I wish this product had, is the fact that if the product itself on the bottom was a built-in tripod as well, where you can actually extend it into tripod, that actually makes it a lot more convenient. But other than that recommendation, everything else about the product itself is pretty good. And one thing to remember about this product itself right here, if you guys want to use it for your GoPro devices, you definitely can as well, but you just can't use the charging option right here to recharge it or keep it charged. But that is basically everything that's on the product itself. Now that we can unboxing and testing the actual product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So with this product in particular, I definitely have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want one or need one of these. Like I mentioned earlier, the only thing that I wish this product had is the fact that it actually has like the tripod option in the bottom, so that way you can actually extend it and use like a tripod. Other than that recommendation, everything else about the product actually works quite well. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or have needs one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save the money for something else that you do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys, so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.